Alright, well, this is Phil, and what I'm about to tell you is sort of the reason this channel exists is just to get some information out, just to, if I learn something that is a little odd or can maybe help you, as far as if I go through something and it's bad, or whatever starts it, and I can pass that on, so maybe you look at it and you go, wait a minute, I remember that guy, he went through this, I don't want to go through that. Anyway, so I was telling you about my legs swelling up, because for the first time in my life, my feet and my legs swelled up, and I could actually feel it in my ankles as a restriction in movement that I've never had in my life. I've been very blessed that even in the pains I've had, that my legs have been good, my ability to walk has been good, and I've never had this kind of situation. And I still have a little bit of swelling in my legs, in the top of my feet, on the, ironically, the outside of my ankles is a little bit swollen, but the insides, man, they don't even exist. So something happened, and the causative factor that I did at the time was I ate a piece of Edwards whipped filling cheesecake. And I said when I ate it, I only ate a quarter slice of the pie. It's a pie. So I cut it into 4 pieces. And I ate one slice of it, and I choked that sucker down because I was like, I really wanted to eat this. But as I was eating it, I was going, this thing doesn't taste anything like what I had before as an Edwards cheesecake. As a matter of fact, it didn't even taste like a cheesecake. It just tastes like sugar. Like really freaking sweet. So I got that down, and I didn't eat any more of it. And I just put it in the refrigerator, and man, about, I don't know, I would guess about 6 hours later, I got up and my legs were swollen. I was like, what the hell is going on? So, it's never happened before. I ate that cheesecake. Now, it could have come out the blue that it was just a matter of it was going to happen no matter what, and the cheesecake didn't have anything to do with it. But it got me pissed, because I was like, you know what? God darn it, my body has been good to me for 63 damn years. And you telling me suddenly at 63 it's going to crap out on me in one damn day? On April 4th? One freaking day it's just going to decide, well, guess what? You're going to be crippled for the rest of your life. No, I don't think so. So I said, screw it. I went online today. And this is familydoctor.org. But there's also, the government of, well, this is actually United Kingdom, but so I looked at, what I was looking for was food poisoning. Can food poisoning cause your legs to swell? That's what I put in the search engine. And the first damn thing that comes up is this. It says, does food poisoning cause swollen ankles? Reactive arthritis is a condition that causes redness and swelling, inflammation in various joints in the body, especially the knees, feet, toes, hips, and ankles. So I got the feet, I got the ankles. My hips are okay. My left hip has had a problem ever since I got the Pfizer shot. Not the Pfizer shot, the J&J shot, but that's going away. My knees are thankful to God, my knees are okay, but my feet and my toes and my ankles are swollen. It usually develops after you've had an infection, particularly a sexually transmitted infection or food poisoning. So I haven't been getting any, so it ain't no damn sexually transmitted infection. So that leaves food poisoning. So something in the pie really fucked with my body. And that was a frozen pie. So I don't know if it was salmonella in it. I don't know what their formulation was. It could have been a combination of that pie. You never know. I mean, if you're eating something today, you just don't know what you're eating. and you could eat, say, a frozen dinner that has certain chemicals in it, and then you add something else on top of that, and the next thing you know, you've got a chemical compound that's developing in your body that is horrendously not healthy. So I just want to pass this on, that does food poisoning cause swollen ankles? And it usually develops after you've had an infection, particularly a sexually transmitted infection or food poisoning. And I never knew that. I never knew that food poisoning could cause your legs to swell. I never knew that. Your feet, your toes, your ankles. And it says swelling in various joints in the body. My freaking ankles feel like I still got ace bandage on them. So I just want to pass this on to you. If you are experiencing swollen legs or ankles or feet, you may want to look at your diet, and you may want to back away from anything that's actually manufactured, because there's a time span when they manufacture foods, and that's the here we go, and that's the danger point, because what you get is the food always is being eaten on by bacteria. I mean, that's another life form here. And it's actually a good thing, because what it does is it cleans off the planet. But the end term of that is that we can't have that. We can't have that in our bodies. So if you're making the food at home and it's fresh, and you know you've been clean, and you know you've done the best thing, and you've rinsed off the salads and all that other stuff, you know you've done everything possible to make the food safe. At a food manufacturer's place, what they want is to make profit. And they will cut corners. They will use batches in unclean stainless steel pots that haven't been cleaned properly, because guess what? They got some guy there that they're kicking in his ass, who's making, $11 an hour, who should be making $20 an hour. And they're telling him, you got to make these batches faster. We got to turn this out faster. So he starts, making double batches when he should be cleaning every vat, every time he does it. So I just wanted to pass this on. Food poisoning can cause your legs to swell. It can cause swollen ankles. It can cause swollen knees, painful feet, painful hips, painful toes and ankles. In other words, your entire lower body can swell up from food poisoning. So I'm getting better by the day, but I'll be son of a bitch, man. I'm tired of this. I've had about 3 freaking months, man. About every time I turn around, about every 3 weeks, I'm getting some food that's trying to kill my ass. I think I'm just going to have to start making my own damn food at home. I make my bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and make my grits, and make my home fries with onions and green peppers, and make that shit at home, baby. Because I'll tell you what, I ain't never had nothing happen to me like happened to me with these feet swelling up like this. I have never had this happen. So I wish I'd have known this when my wife was alive, because we would have definitely pursued a lot different plan about her legs being swollen up, because her legs were swollen up for years. And the doctor never said a word about this, ever. Nobody ever told me food poisoning could cause body swelling. So, now you know. If you're eating bad food, it can cause your legs to swell, it can cause your feet to swell, cause your toes to swell, your hips, your ankles. So if you've got a relative, and we have a lot of them, and God bless them because they suffer so much. We have a lot of people in this country with swollen legs. Some of them with legs so swollen they can barely walk. And part of that may be the damn food that they're eating, So, there you go. I just want to pass that on. I was surprised when I saw it, because I'd never heard that. I'd never heard of that, And, food poisoning comes in stages, too. Not everybody who gets food poisoning gets it in the same way. Some people get violently sick and throw up. Some people have diarrhea and bloody stools. And some people like me swell up like a freaking balloon below his knees. So, very strange. And I just wanted to pass that on and encourage you, don't take my damn word for it, please. I'm just one dumbass on the internet. Make yourself smart and put that in. Can food poisoning cause your legs to swell? And read it up for yourself. And show it to your relatives. You know, if you got a mother that's 80 years old or a father that's 80 years old and they're dealing with feet that are swole up and you're going, they've been dealing with it for 5 years, and you're like going, what in the hell is going on? Maybe they shouldn't be eating any food out. Maybe they should be eating only food that you make. And wow, just wow. And I just want to pass that on. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video.